All right, it is a new week and it is time for a new livery. Again, Assetto Corsa Competizione, but let's mix it up again today and let's do a video that's slightly more in real time. Okay, so I'm going to take this Ghostworks livery here. See, it's got some nice yellow, it's got some nice black, some white, some red, and some basic logos on the car. So today we're going to create an in-game livery with only logos to be applied. No graphic work, no shapes, nothing. We're just going to apply a few logos and work with the in-game livery. Okay, so first up, let's build an Audi. Let's do an Audi today. Run my race number. Ghostworks Racing, set the country. Okay. As you can see, in-game offers you a good selection of varying liveries, and the amount of variations that you can do is pretty insane. So let's start out with the basic colors here. We'll choose a white. We'll choose the brightest yellow they have, number 162. And let's keep the red there. Let's have a look at some of these different designs here. See, this combination of colors is not fantastic. It's very easy to put a livery together with what should be good colors, but they don't really build together well. So if we eliminate that red, replace it with black, already you see it improves the situation. Everything looks a bit classier, and I do like what's going on here. Let's have a look if we make this yellow satin or metallic. I think we will keep it just glossy is fine. It's a very interesting in-game design. Looks like those vintage VW two-tones. Add some vintage colors here, a bit of cream, a bit of brown. Add some red stripes there. Oh man, can really do some cool things in this game. I love it. But let's get back to the livery at hand. I think back to our yellow. Get a nice dark gray going. No need to always go full black. Let's go gray. Give it a nice net satin metallic. This actually already looks quite cool. I quite like it. But if I'm planning where to put that ghost emblem, I think let's find another design here. Yeah, I think that's going to fit the ghost emblem lovely on the sides. I think it gives us space to put our logos. Switch the colors around. I think let's go dark at the back. Satin metallic. Really classes up a color. Well, especially with blacks and grays. Yes, I like that. Just get yellow on the nose. This trim, I think gray is the right color for this trim. I think let's find a different color gray. Want it to be a bit classier. Satin metallic, yeah, I like that. In fact, I like this. The entire balance of this is very nice at the moment. I like the red rings on the wheels. satin metallic on the black, but I think let's just look for Ghostworks. We usually do gold, bronze rims. Not really feeling that for this, so I think let's go back to a gray, but let's look at these top ones. They're a bit more, not plain gray, they have a bit more color in them. I don't know how to explain that, but so let's save this now. Now we need to go into our folder structure. We'll go in the Assetto Corsa Competizione folder, customs, cars. You'll see that the game has created our JSON file. So let's rename the JSON file. I'll copy the name of what I just wrote down here. And then open the JSON file, and here we need to paste under custom skin name. We need to paste that name. I'll just do it like that so that all my JSON files and folders are all the same name. Go back into the game, let's reload this livery, and then we're back into our folders. We look in the liveries folder, and it has now created a folder of that name. From inside here, this is where we will do all our work. So drop the Photoshop template in here. I'm going to rename this template sponsors, as we're going to work on the sponsor layer today. Just helps with workflow to have the PSD named sponsors, and then you can just quickly save out using quick export settings. Okay, so let's open our Photoshop file now. Now we're not going to do any shapes or anything like that, but we are going to work a bit with masks so that we can work non-destructively on our layers. So immediately I'm just going to, using a mask, I'm just going to paint out the Audi on the wing, because we'll put a Ghostworks logo on the wing. Okay, that's fine. And then let's bring in the Ghostworks emblem. This is going to be the hardest job of this livery, because this emblem is going to cross over at least 3 panels. Get the orientation correct. At the moment we're just guesstimating where to put this. We'll need to just save this out and have a look at where we stand with the scale of this emblem. Okay, so it feels like it's going to be really big at the moment, so let's go back into Photoshop and let's tweak that a little bit. Okay, so we have resized this now. Let's see if we can fit it entirely on that panel. Well, the main round body of the emblem anyway. The spacing's a bit wrong. It's sitting too far away from the wheel. I think we're going to have to go larger, which means we're crossing 3 panels at least. Okay, so increase the size of that, taking note of where we are going to cross the panels. Well, let's mask out the extra bits here that we won't need. Okay, let's duplicate that, and we can see the overlap point is roughly there. I'm going to pull that layer underneath so that I don't have to mask it out just yet. So we can do testing with it and see our alignment before we mask anything out. Okay, that's almost spot on first time round. The point of the top of the ghost is on that body line. I like that. Looks like it's pretty well lined up, and we just have to put the round bottom on the rocker panel. Okay, so let's mask out the unneeded bits of the second layer there. Now we just need to duplicate this layer again. We'll pull that underneath, delete the original layer mask because we're going to start afresh. Okay, now we need to try and line this up as much as possible. The logo is going to go almost close to that point there, so I think we can line it up with that corner, and then we're going to have to go back into the game and see where we stand. And there's no ways we're getting this right on the first try. Yep, okay, so we're gonna have to actually cross that point there, and then we have to pay attention which lines those are. We're gonna try line that up. Scooch that on over the point, move it up. Okay, you can see that our circle curve there is, our curve of the logo emblem is just too wide at the moment. So it means we're going to have to actually make this logo smaller, and it's now just a case of trial and error. How big, how small, line it up with those lines. But as you can see, the curve is a lot sharper now, so hopefully we are on the money, or at least getting closer. It's not bad on the right hand side, lines up pretty well. The bottom could come down a bit. So we could probably solve this by simply pulling the circle down. And I see that top is not lining up quite right there, so we're going to have to tweak that. Okay, yeah, I'm just going to have to pull that down a bit, but I think we might be correct on scale at least. Get back into the game and let's have a look at this. Okay, not bad. Another tweak there, and then I'm also going to go down to the other layer and just tweak the positioning of that top bit of the logo. See if we can get that lined up a bit without changing scale. Okay, top hat is perfect. Bottom I am happy with. That's as good as you want to get it. I like it. Okay, so now let's get back in here. We are going to first mask out the bits of this layer that we don't need, because that is currently covering the end plates. Oh, too much. Okay, we're going to mask that out. Okay, what I like to do here is just color code these so that when I duplicate them now, we can differentiate the different sides of the car. Let's color code those, and now we need to just flip these across, because we need that Ghost Works emblem pointing the correct direction on either side of the car. So we'll just flip those horizontally, pull that down or across to the other side of the car. And now we're looking for a point where we can align the left and the right. So I think I'm going to take this top point here where you see that point of the emblem there is just under that line. And we're close there and there. All three of those layers are now apparently matched up with the other side of the car. Let's get into the showroom and let's see. Okay, very good. I like that. You'll see here there's a little point that we cross over a fourth panel there, but you know what, we're not creating any additional mask or anything like that. So let's move on to the wing. This one should be pretty straightforward. I don't think I'm going to get it upside down and wrong today. Let's drop the Ghostworks text logo on here, adjust it because it's going to need to sit, I suppose it doesn't have to, but I'm going to place it in between the two uprights. Body mounts, or wing mounts. That's the correct term there. Okay, reload that. And finally, it takes 4 videos for us to get that the right way up. Perfect. Okay, there's no real space on the back of this bumper you have to put any logo, so I'm not going to worry about that, but I think let's just put a Ghostworks text logo on the nose here. So this is yellow on the in-game livery, so let's grab a black text logo. Drop that on Photoshop, let's adjust that size. Line that up with the center line there. I see my anchor point is wrong, so it is annoyingly not adjusting equally. Okay, let's preview this. Okay, so we need to just move that up a bit, and we've got a little bit of extra space on the left and right with those quick release latches. Okay, very cool. You'll see on these curved surfaces like this how that actually doesn't look. It looks like it's bending. And I don't know if that's just the wireframe making it look like that, but I suspect that we will need to just curve this a bit to make it appear straight. Okay, let's go to transform and warp. Add an arc to it, and then we will adjust the bend to be more similar to what the wireframe is doing. Let's turn off the wireframe, the background layer. Let's save this out again. And we can preview this with the correct in-game livery now. And there we go. Some nice gloss logos on some satin metallic at the back. Quite a nice way to create a livery in the game, simply, quickly. But anyway guys, I really enjoyed making that. It took 20 minutes and you have a livery that stands out on track. Drop a comment down below if you like this, more of a how-to style video with more real-time footage. But anyway guys, we'll see you next week for another livery. On to the next one.